We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, 25.
On play action, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get in the weight room. Mike 3. Combo.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25. We're going to 54. Why here? Hey, watch here.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Check 2-2. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They fake the handoff, now Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get this. Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Prescott down. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
Touchdown! It's complete. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Cowboys nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Move. Hey, 4 down. Key in 21.
To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Return over. Let's get that ball. Get that ball.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Quick there, quick there. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Wide in.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And some room to work. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 9. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Keep it up, guys.
Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Let's go, D.
First down, Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First down, Arizona.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, switch gears. Tight dog. Omaha.
Murray now. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Murray to air it out again. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Green. Watch the shit.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
For the Cardinals field goal. A 26-yard line.
Prater's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the run. Mike 3. Watch the screen. Pass.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Single. I got single in the slot. I got 86. Tight end left.
Prescott from the gun on third. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Bring it.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Extra point good by Prater, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Matt Prater is to kick off for Arizona.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Now Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Going deep for Hopkins. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Check 13. Check 13.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. Third down here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Murray to Moore, 1st down, Arizona. Now Murray again. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray under pressure. They got him again. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Final play of the half, Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
2nd and 6.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Drop deep. Swim. Check 43.
Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Let's get off the field. Safe. Kill.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Murray. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Coming, baby, I'm coming. Check. Fresno.
Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing again, Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Baby, that's baby shot. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Murray now on first down. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at...
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Prater for the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
33, Cowboys 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Every day, any day. Mike 9, Mike 9. Here we go, 46.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On first down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
We got to step it up. Check 26. We're going to 54. Wide in.
A first down throw for Prescott. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
Man out, man out, man out, man out. Shift.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 0-0, Mike free. It's just me and you. Slam.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Prescott from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
3 buzz.
Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
25's the mic. All day, dog.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th. Down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They're running it. Sponge. No. Check 3.
From the gun, Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Check 2. Big ace. Check pass. Hey, check.
On play action, it's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
40, Cowboys 7. Matt Prater is to kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Throwing, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
90 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Room here to run. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Check your hot read.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
I don't want to go over the top here, but that's still a nice touchdown. I know they're being blown out of the stadium, but for this team to go downfield and score when this game is essentially over, that shows me a lot.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Cardinals 40, Cowboys 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Back to throw it, Murray. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check back 11. Let's go. Field defense. Move. Tighten up.
To throw again on second down. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Prater on to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 47, Cowboys 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Rip right. Mike 3.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.